Atlanta obviously was one of the first ports of call when I joined this assignment in November 2008, and I was indeed struck first of all by the extremely significant overarching and historic framework of friendship that exists between India and this wonderful city, that is the King Gandhi connection. And it is there for all of us to see when we go to the heritage site, Mahatma Gandhi statue, and then walking on to the King Center. And of course, in recent years, our relationship and cooperation has grown in a multiplicity of ways, and trade and commerce and investment are a very substantial part of it. Well, the areas that we cover from Houston, just to give an illustration, these 9 states account for nearly 27% of the total Indo-US trade. And the state of Georgia, well, the share is a little over 1%, but I think the potential is huge. But this I am talking of the commodity trade. I think with the state of Georgia and the city of Greater Atlanta, a bulk of our economic activity is really in the services sector when you talk of companies like Infosys and Wipro and others, and also the increasing interest of financial institutions in developing linkages and collaborations with counterparts in India. And this is something which we want to facilitate in every way possible, whether it is by an ongoing active effort to upgrade the quality of our consular services. And it is very heartening that from the city, from the state of Georgia, there are a very large number of applications, both for tourist and business visa, as also other types of visitors, students particularly, where we see an encouraging trend, leading universities in Georgia having greater awareness about the opportunities that exist to have cooperation with counterpart institutions in India. So whether it is in terms of consular services from the consulate in Houston, or a proactive role in promoting economic and commercial ties, or a whole host of other activities that, as I was telling Mr. Hans Gant, sitting next to him, one could broadly describe as public diplomacy, whether it is reaching out to universities or media, or recently we've had really an extremely interesting and a very useful visit to the CNN and so on. So all these are areas in which we are very actively involved. And as I was mentioning to some friends earlier in the day, much as we fully appreciate and we support the desire of all of you in Georgia and Greater Atlanta to see a new Indian consulate set up in your beautiful city, but till the time that it actually happens, my standard response on this is that yours truly, the Consul General in Houston, and his team are at your disposal. And once again, I'd like to congratulate all the organizers of this excellent business summit that has been held here in Atlanta, and for the great support from dignitaries such as the Governor and Honorable Commissioner Stewart and others. And we look forward to joining the US IBS team and the companies and the participants who have come here in following up on their deliberations and being a part of this process to see greater business, because that is, I think, at the end of the day, the primary objective of this summit. Thank you very much.